Hey everybody, today we're talking about Daredevil by Mark Waid. This is volume 4. Hey everybody, welcome back to BK's Bullets. Today we're talking more Daredevil by Mark Waid. This is volume 1 of his Daredevil run. Maybe it's in the first omnibus, I believe. This is Daredevil 16 through 21 by Mark Waid, also illustrated by Chris Samnee and Mike Allred. So, interesting thing to note, I think those two omnibuses that they have out there, one is called Daredevil by Mark Waid, the second one is called Daredevil by Waid and Samnee. By this volume, Samnee is like the regular artist on the book. So, there's like 7 of this trade paperback before Daredevil moves to another city, which we will get to in future volumes, of course. And then that, I believe that's the series that's maybe solicited, or it's collected as Daredevil by Waid and Samnee, that second volume of Daredevil's run when they relaunched it. But this is some really good stuff here. We're coming out of the Doctor Doom arc. We're dealing with the ramifications of Matt being controlled by Doctor Doom. We start off with an issue where Giant Man, Tony Stark, and Doctor Strange are trying to get these little micro drones out of Daredevil's head, and dealing with the ramifications of that. And then Foggy discovers that there's a pile of remains, basically from we discovered this in the last issue in 16. But basically, this is what sets up the rest of the run, or not the run, but the arc here, is that he says, hey, Matt, you said you were fine. Obviously, you're not. There's a box of remains of your dad in your desk. That's weird, dude. You're going nuts. So then we have a flashback issue with Mike Allred doing the art to Daredevil's early days, fighting Stiltman, and it kind of reflects on his relationship with Foggy. And then we have the rest of the arc where we meet a new villain who's kind of an evolved version of the Spot. And there's some really creepy stuff here with Daredevil having his head kind of off of his body, but he's still alive, and a couple other things involving that. And we kind of wrap up with the resolution, and Daredevil and Matt and Foggy trying to reconcile with, hey, I didn't actually go nuts, did I? Here's the things that happened, and Foggy's kind of like, okay, but you still need to communicate more and things like that. So it's a fun little arc here. I really like this one. Like I said before, Mark Waid's Daredevil to me is one of the best runs out there. It's constantly fun, constantly surprising, and the way that Mark Waid's finding ways to do things with Daredevil's villains, these characters, putting him in new situations that we haven't seen him in before. Just Mark Waid's one of those writers that one of the best out there, in my opinion, because he's constantly finding new ways to explore new things with characters that have had 50, 60, 70 years of history. I'm excited about his Justice League run coming up, JLU with Dan Mora. His All-Star, or World's Finest is still phenomenal. We've got Batman and Robin Year 1, which is really good. So Mark Waid is on a new hot streak, I believe. I think it started back here with Daredevil, and he did some other things, but his new DC stuff is a new hot streak. Absolute Power, not really, but the other stuff's really, really good. So go and check this out. If you haven't read Mark Waid's Daredevil run, this is yet another volume that's really, really good that you should go check out and find however you can collect it, whether it's the omnibuses or your library or on digital, whatever you can do. This is a really cool story arc, volume 4, issues 16 through 21. So thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys thought down below in the comments, and we'll see you guys next time in the Funny Pages.